Officially bracket season. All 10 Louisiana girls high school championship brackets are out, and starting this Thursday are the round 1 matchups. Let's tell you where all your favorite Cenla teams are going in Division 1 non-select. Just one game, Nat Central welcoming New Iberia. With a win, the Chiefs would either host Neville or West Washita. Only one game also in Division 2 non-select. That's South Beauregard hosting Plaquemine. A win for the Knights, and they'd be back at home for either Assumption or West Feliciana. Things start to ramp up in Division 3 non-select. Top-seeded Oakdale has a bye. They'll face the winner of Avoyelles and North Webster. Manny hosts Kaplan. Winfield travels to Kinder. Gina plays Port Allen, and Marksville takes on Red River. More action in Division 4 non-select. Lakeview Lady Gators, number 1 seed. They're off in round 1. East Beauregard goes to East Feliciana. 4th-seeded Maryville, they've got a bye. And our first Cenla matchup, LaSalle at Montgomery, should be a good one. Moving over to select in Division 1, Ash Trojans as the 8th seed have a bye, and the Tioga Lady Indians welcome Liberty on Thursday. In Division 2 select, Buckeye brings in St. Charles. Peabody hosts Lake Charles College Prep at the Emerald Palace. And our second Cenla duel, Leesville hosts Bunkie. Two teams in Division Select 3. The two-time defending state champs Rosepine will be on a bye as the 3 seed, and another big Cenla clash that will come early on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Menard hosts Rapides. Those two played just a few weeks ago. Eagles won by 12. 3 Cenla teams in focus for Select Division 4. St. Mary's travels to Louise McGee. 8th seeded Pickering gets the final bye, and Northwood Lena engages with Ascension Catholic. A lot to talk about in Class B. The way the bracket works, the top 12 teams get a bye, so only 2 matchups. Glenmora versus Castor, and Hicks host Family Community. Teams on bye include Fairview, Florine, Anacoco, Elizabeth, Oak Hill, Pitkin, Negrete, and Zwale. Finally, Class C, similar to Class B, only one first-round matchup. That's Evans and Saline, but we can look ahead to round 2. Simpson and Plainview have byes, and matchups already locked in for Pleasant Hill and Hornbeck on the road. We're excited to track all of these teams' state championships to Hammond. You got all that? Well, the